probably going to run out of space before I elaborate, but basically the theme of this video, the key points are that the people in charge, you know, are pretty much a mixture of serial killers and satanic cults, okay? They're the serial killers among the satanic cults. At first I was thinking about comparing to the movies, and I'm like, no, you know, I got to keep this in a way that they're forced to see that I'm right. Okay, so when you look at the list of serial killers with the highest known victim count, on top is this guy from Colombia, Luis Garavito. Now this is on Wikipedia. I would say the highest known victim count is from the Rothschild family, and there are many serial killers in their family that have killed, literally, they're responsible for the murders of millions of people. World wars, eugenics, you name it, millions of people. These are the main financiers. These are the guys who ordered it to happen. These are the guys who could have stopped it. But going by their list, okay, I talked about Heaven's Gate. I've talked about Jonestown and the Branch Davidians. I've talked about cults in the past that either caused murders or didn't back down from the government and got themselves killed, and the people who released sarin gas in the subways in Asia, I think it was Tokyo or something. You know, on record, there are rich, powerful psychopaths who get away with murder, you know, a whole lot before they're caught. And the more well-connected they are, the more they get away with. So we talk about Luis Garavito, La Bestia of Colombia, the Beast. Child murderer, torturer, killer, and rapist. Confessed to killing 140 children over a 5-year period in Colombia. He is suspected of murdering over 400 victims, mostly street children. So you see how they prey on the helpless. They prey on the people that you won't notice. Now, if serial killers take control over the media and control who you notice, well, what do you expect to happen? And of course, what you expect to happen is what you see. You know, pedophile rings, every once in a while they get busted. You know, human trafficking rings, every once in a while they get busted. And I don't know why I slipped and said we. You know, I'm not fucking part of this. If I catch them, I'm gonna fucking kill them. I'm gonna cut off their fucking head. Okay, I don't know where the fuck I came with, you know, maybe I'm thinking about we as in society. But anyway, I have nothing to hide. That's why I'm gonna post this video, you know. It's weird that I said that, you know. The fact that, you know, the thought that I possibly could be connected to these people makes me want to fucking just... Anyway, then it goes to Pedro Lopez. Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. Okay, so the first guy was the 1990s. Okay, we're not talking about ancient history here. This guy's 1969 and 1980. You know, I mean, all you people sit there. You know, I was born in the early 80s. This motherfucker was killing people as a serial killer. As many as 400 fucking people killed in Colombia. You know, just 25 years ago. 25 years ago or less, the 1990s. Okay, next guy, 1960 to 1980. Child murderer and rapist. Up to 350 victims, the monster of the Andes, targeting young girls between 8 and 12, and so on. Just murdering pedophiles on record. They are the #1 serial killers who are on the record. On record. You know, not the true #1 serial killers, but the #1s on record. You know, and you people sit there, you know, oh, you know, you just don't understand, okay? Look, I know. I used to deal with criminals. I used to hang out with them. I know that there are complete sick bastards. And even the criminals, they know. That's why they're like, look, you know, there's like an unspoken deal in prison. You know, when a pedophile comes through, you know, we deal with them. Because nobody likes these people. They're complete trash. The only exception is when somebody's so powerful that you can't get to them because they get put in some bitch-ass, you know, 5-star fucking hotel type of jail, you know, like Martha Stewart and them. But, and she's not even that rich, but you get what I'm saying. And then it goes on to Daniel Camargo, Colombia, Ecuador. And remember, Colombia, the first 3 are Colombia Pictures. He has 150 victims, primarily young virgin girls. The next one, Pedro Rodriguez Filho, Brazil. Convicted and sentenced to 128 years, 100 plus victims, possible victims. And... see what this is. He's claimed to killed over 100 victims, 47 of them inmates. He also killed his father and ate a piece of his heart, and so on. You know, and then there's all over the world, okay? These people all over the world, you know. I'm pretty much running out of time, so I'm just gonna, read off names and possible victims, and Pedro Rodriguez Filho, Brazil. Okay, I just did that. Petamar Shankaria, India, 70 plus victims. Yang Xinhai, China, 67 known victims. Abdul Jabbar, Afghanistan, 300 plus possible victims, 65 known victims. Men and boys strangling them with turbans while raping them. Andrei Chikatilo, Russia, 53 known victims. The Red Ripper or the Rostov Ripper, and and it goes on and on. Then this guy in the United States, 1982 to 2000, Gary Ridgway, 90 plus possible victims, 49 known victims. Truck painter who confessed to killing 71 women, and so on and so forth. Okay, these are the serial killers who've been caught, and so on. And then there's a bunch of, there's a list of 30. I may as well finish that list. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. There's some people Ted Bundy, 36 plus victims. John Wayne Gacy, 34 plus victims. United States. Both of them ended around 1978, oddly enough, and so on. So, what I'm trying to get through your head is that there's a bunch of ritual killers. You might call them serial killers. They kill a whole lot of people. It's what separates them from these other serial killers. They're more organized. They kill a lot of people. Okay? There's something about these serial killers that they kill a lot before, the people I've read is named, especially, they kill a lot before they're ever caught. And all of these people aren't really that high up in society. It implies that they blend into society well. They're conformists. Like it or not. Serial killers are conformists, and they're almost forced to be conformists in order for them to get away with it for a long time. Okay? And just raping and torturing children. The last guy on the list from Egypt, Ramadan Abdel Rahim Mansour, 32 known victims, raped and tortured homeless children. The Wolf of Moscow right above him. Horse trader who killed 33 men. Okay? Above him, Ali Asghar, 33 known victims. Asghar, the murderer, killed 33 young adults in Iraq and Iran. I mean, all over the world, serial killers, sickos. What makes them keep going and going without, it's selfishness. I'm talking about it's selfishness, it's lack of empathy, it's materialism. They're not doing this for a spiritual reason. They're doing it because they're a bunch of sick fucks who get a kick out of playing in the material world in a very violent, demonic way. And then you look at the cults. There's cults of these. How these people know each other. You just don't understand, okay? These people have networks, just complete psychopaths, and they've blended in, and they're in high positions in society, and they're fucking killing everybody. And there's a bunch of bootlickers who are saying, "Oh, he's paranoid. He's putting too much." No. This is how it fucking is. And it's so harmful for you people to be in denial, and for you people who know better to pretend like you don't. You have no idea. Okay, these people are complete evil fucking scum. Okay, let's talk about Surly Tikok, Ukrainian SSR Ukraine, 80 to 100 possible victims. A former Ukrainian police criminal investigator suffocated girls aged between 8 and 18 and performed sexual acts on their bodies after they were dead. Necrophilia, necromancers, just complete sickos, complete demons, okay? And what was he? He's a fucking police officer. I mean, these people, he's not the only sicko. These people are well ingrained in society, and they started saying, you know what? How long do you think it was going to take before serial killers said, you know what? In order for us to get away with this, we're going to have to do it this way. I mean, these people are known. What are the attributes of a serial killer? They're insightful, like it or not. I don't like telling you the attributes, but let's face it. They're insightful. They tend to outsmart people and fucking kill them, like it or not. They're conformists. They're chameleons. They blend in and they conform, except for, when no one's looking, of course. But besides that, they're the most conformist. They have to be. They don't want to come off as weird and have people snooping around and do things that raise flags, And when they start thinking, they're like, how can I kill a lot of people like the fucking Night Stalker in a very demonic way and get away with it? You know, what would these people come up with? You know, symbols. We'd have little codes that we can communicate with other sickos. We'd group together and brainstorm. We'd achieve high positions in society. Bankers, we want to be above the law so we can kill at will. I mean, these are the things that a smart serial killer would aspire to do. And pretty much all of them, like it or not, tend to be some of the smarter people in society. So what happens when you value intellect over superstition? You attack morality, and you create a world where the most ruthless killers rise to the top. Well, who are the most ruthless killers? Who are the biggest criminals? Who are the worst criminals, and why? And how do they become that? They are serial killer type motherfuckers. I'll say it again. I don't think you truly understand. I don't think you're hearing me. I don't think you're fucking here. I feel it already. There's going to be bootlickers who see this video who aren't hearing me. The worst criminals are serial killer type motherfuckers. Call them psychopaths, call them sociopaths, call them whatever you want. They are serial killer type motherfuckers. And they plot with each other. And they hold things over other people's heads. They say, well, who's going to stop us? How can we neutralize that? You know? How do you think a serial killer would treat you when he knows that you're onto him? You know? This whole gang stalking stuff is related to serial killers and satanic cults, like it or not. We are dealing with fucking serial killers. And their ideal target is everyone who isn't like them. You know? They like to pick on undesirables. Let's make a psychological profile of these mass killers, these mass serial killers, you know, who are killing everybody in secret societies. They like picking on undesirable people. They like killing babies. Okay? They're a bunch of baby killing, undesirable fucking killing, you know, poor people. They like killing poor people. They like killing people in third world countries. That's who they are. You know, they like teaching people a lesson who stand up to them. They like killing political activists. They like killing people who get on their trail. You know, everything that everything that they're doing screams that they're a serial killer who's made it to a high position in society, and they've raised their family to be serial killers, such as in the case of the Rothschilds. So when you see these sickos with their demonic costume parties, you're looking at serial killers with a satanic religion like the Night Stalker. I think his name was Ramirez or something. I forgot his fucking name. The Night Stalker. You know? And they have teamed up. And it's not the first time that serial killers have teamed up. I forgot who they're called, but there was this one white guy and one Asian guy who lived maybe an hour or so away from San Francisco. They pick up women. They would put them in a room on some rural area. You know, they live in some remote area, and they had a list of rules on the wall for sex slaves and sexually abused. I mean, this is what they do. Okay, you don't understand. They are fucking serial killers, and all you people are playing stupid and kissing their ass, you know? And even as I say this, I can feel this, and I know there's a lot of you bootlickers who are going to say, well, I'm put like this. Maybe it's the drugs in the air, I don't know, but I feel this kind of way that there's demonic entities that are on my back who are waking up. They're like, oh, he's talking about that. You know, I can feel it. My sixth sense, I can feel demons upset. You know, it's kind of like the hair on my back of my neck is raising a little bit. I'm not afraid, but I sense that I've upset some demonic fucking spirits that are going to fuck with me as a result, and their minions, who are in touch with them, who channel them, are going to fuck with me as well. These magic card bitches who may have dabbled, who may be onto something, who don't quite understand it, are going to fuck with me. Because they're reaching out to a bunch of demons, and a bunch of demons have responded in some form or fashion. They don't know what they're doing, but simply the fact that they're trying to reach them, they're somewhat successful, and there are fucking demons. There are fucking demons, serial killers, and satanic fucking cults killing everyone. As crazy as it sounds, like it or not, I would stake my fucking life on it. That is what's going on. They're fucking serial killers in secret societies.